What's up, guys? My name is Ed. This is Marissa, and this is Distant Critics. Today, we got a good one for you guys. We're talking about the movie Speak No Evil. Now, before we get into it, we want to let you guys know that these are our opinions, but if you have something to say about this film, any thoughts or opinions, leave them in the comments down below. Now, without further ado, Marissa, can you tell us about the plot?
A family is invited to spend a whole weekend in a lonely home in the countryside. But as the weekend progresses, they realize that the dark side lies within the family who invited them. And let me tell you how I feel about this movie. I thought that this movie was fantastic.
Hey.
I thought this movie hit all the marks for me and left me sweating in my seat because of what was going on, what was so uncomfortable, what gave me the ick, like just different things and elements in this movie that really like put me on edge and put me at the edge of my seat and made me think twice about like, now can I trust this person? Oh, like if I barely know this person, I ain't going to their house now, like stuff like this. And I would not be shocked or surprised or unhappy if they made like, it'd be hard, but if they made like a trilogy, like Hear No Evil, See No Evil, like if they did that too and kept James McAvoy and everyone in this, like I would not be upset. I just thought this movie was great. The main star, like I said, was I feel like James McAvoy for this movie. Like he's not just the guy from Split, because that's where everybody knows him from, but he still had that personality from Split. Like he had that strength, he had that emotion, he had that mental health type, aspect into this movie. And I just thought that it was so amazing how he was portraying this as a actor, right? And as a character. And overall, I think the other actors were pretty good. Mackenzie Davis, who plays Louise, she did, for that side of the family, she did really exceptional. I feel like she was the star for that side of the family. I kind of like divide them into families, and I will say the little girl, I forgot her name, Agnes or something, she was getting on my nerves. She was getting on my nerves.
The kids always get on your nerves.
I was about to get that, always. I was about to get that little bunny and chuck that shit out the window.
Yes.
That's how mad she was making me with this.
The mom was getting me mad with that too.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you 100%. I really did love this film too. I thought you were gonna like it. I didn't want to spoil it because I saw it before you did, and I knew as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is the type of movie Marissa's gonna like. But it's a psychological thriller. If you've seen the trailer, it basically tells you everything about the movie. So there's probably one or two twists in the film, but for the most part, it's in the trailer. However, you don't even care. Like, they do a good job delivering, a good job at executing the film. Like you said, James McAvoy is the MVP of this movie. He's one of my favorite actors of all time, and he does it again in this film. Like you said, he's from Split, X-Men, all that stuff, and he really does have that Split personality to this film, and that kind of like, I mean, I feel like I'm repeating everything you're saying, but like that that eeriness to him, the ick, the like something unhinged to him. And I don't know, I think everyone that does see this film, there's nothing like too spontaneous about the film, but they give you what you want. Like you go to I don't know, you go to like a burger joint and you really want a burger, and they give you a burger and it's good. And like, that's what this movie is. They don't try and put pickles and other crap in it. They don't give you a chicken sandwich. They give you the burger that you wanted. And they
give you what you want.
Exactly. And that's this film. I think the Directing style was beautiful. You got that nature feel to it, those little crackles and pops of like them on the roof, the sticks or leaves around them that make you feel like somebody's behind you the whole time.
Mm.
All those little things, those details in this film really just feel purposeful, and overall I also really enjoyed this movie.
You know who else really bothered me in this film?
Who?
The dad, the Ben.
Yeah, I didn't like Ben
On
at
the
all.
Yeah, I thought he had no.
No
He had no.
cojones.
Yes, he had nothing, and I was like, "Who is this guy? Like, this is an embarrassment." But like I said, overall, oh, what a great film this was.
There were a few things though that, like, I will say that I felt like they over-explained or kind of just like fed it on like a silver platter. Like the boy's tongue. When they explain his background story and you see the picture of him and he has his tongue sticking out, and it's like, ain't nobody taking a photo like that, but they want you to like to clearly see like, no, that's that. He used to have a tongue, and a few other things. Like that's the one that sticks out to me. I'm just like, all right, but like it's such a small like nitpick thing. I know you're looking at me. It's a nitpick. I'll be honest.
I was gonna say, I think you're so wrong about that because I think a little boy would stick his tongue out in a photo.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, I could see that, but no, I think overall, I think a lot of people are gonna really like this film. Fun fact: James McAvoy's character was supposed to be played by Joaquin Phoenix at first. He's a dude that plays Joker, but he dropped out. He dropped out like 2 weeks before filming for we don't really know the reason why. So with his acting style, I feel like it would have been a completely different movie. But I really do think James McAvoy brings such a different perspective to this role, and I really can't see this movie without him being at the lead. Also, he's jacked as hell. Like that also adds another like scary element to it.
You know what though? I will say you got this. Not all buff dudes. Like you could be buff and not be able to fight and stuff like that, but he was jacked and he was getting his ass whooped in this film. And you know, the last thing too that I really appreciate about this film was I actually really liked the length of this film, and I liked the length of the story that it was telling us, because I hate when films cut off at like certain points. Like they could have, if they really wanted to, they could have cut it off at them leaving the second time or whatever before the boy gets pushed into the lake. Like they could have cut it off there if they really wanted to and just left us like in a very like icky situation. But they didn't, and they kept it going, and that's what I really, really liked about this film. Yeah,
it could have been easily a cliffhanger to go into a part 2 or something like that. Like they're still there, but the pacing of this movie was really, really great. There wasn't a part in it where I'm just like bored in my seat or something like that. Like overall, I think we keep saying it, but it's gonna be a recommend for me. I'll just say that I really do like this movie. I think a lot of people will like this movie, but Marissa, I think we already know, but what's your official statement? Do you recommend this movie? Do you not?
I give this movie a highly recommend.
And there you go. But most importantly, we want to know what you guys have to say about this film. If you liked it, if you didn't, whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comments down below.
And if you have any other suggestions on any other movies we should review, please leave a comment down below so we can turn your idea into reality.
And thank you guys so much for joining us today on Distant Critics.
Thanks.